Hey, what's up you guys, Me Comics here, and I finished the 100 days. Yeah, well maybe not, because I failed, but that's okay. I'm just gonna finish and wrap all these things, and so that the 100 days would be complete, at least, you know, for updating what I've been up to this past 2 weeks. About 2 weeks, I'm sorry that I didn't update last week because I was super busy doing finals. I didn't had the time to record and edit, so I just prioritized my finals and academics. So I'm sorry about that. So around day 87 to 89, I just took this time to rest and ready my mind for the upcoming weeks, because it's finals week and I didn't want to be burned out. So I just rested my body, rested. I've tried to talk to people, like, you know, take my mind off things first. Take my mind off work, take my mind like elsewhere, like not in academics or work or org. Just, you know, I talk to my GF, I talk to my family, talk to my friends. So yeah, I caught up with them, and yeah, I just took this time to rest up a bit so that I could be ready for the week, for the heavy weeks ahead. The next week, it's SEA Games. So in SEA Games, we don't have class. So that means I'm gonna use this time to catch up with my drawings, with my website, with my game, so that I could finish them. And yes, I took major time in game design because it's coding, and it's coding. Guys, you know, it's super hard to make a game. I think this is the most interesting but yet the most difficult, because it's art, it's coding, it's animation in one thing. And yeah, you combine all those to form an entertaining platform, an entertaining product. And yeah, I find that difficult, but yeah, super glad that I pushed through, even though that I spent like 2 days like figuring out the code. Did that and did a bit of 2D comics. 2D comics, if you remember, I have finals and we're supposed to pass a concept to a prof so that she could approve it, so that we could finally get the go signal to start. And yeah, I gave her some concepts and gave her some ideas in the previous video, but in this week I changed my mind because my friend had this idea, had a joke that resonated with me. It's called Multimedia Man. Actually, this is the comic, but I'm gonna tell you guys about that later. So yeah, Multimedia Man, it's a inside joke amongst us multimedia arts students. It's actually concept by Tim Lubid, my friend. And Multimedia Man means you're gonna do all the things, you're gonna do all the project by yourself. So like, say for example, hey man, are you gonna shoot later? Yeah, I'm multimedia manning it. So that's that. So did those things, and took me a while to get game design. And well, for 2D comics, it's just thumbnails. I did thumbnails. But yeah, also what took my time was we also shop for Christmas gifts. This is the only time that my family had a free time to go together in a mall in Manila so that we could buy Christmas gifts. Yeah, that took the whole day. After that, me and my friend Irvin met up in a coffee shop because it was Sunday, the school was closed, and I was asking for help to do the website. I also have a website in my finals. So besides game design and comics, film was done. I also have a website, so I didn't have a clue on how to start it. Of course, I knew how to start it in class because the prof instructs us, the prof guide us. But here, on my own, I forgot all about that. So I got my friend Irvin to help me in my website. So in my website, for finals in my website class, we have to do a website for a group or organization or company, an existing one, so that we could help contribute to society or something. I don't know. I plan to do a website for my org, which is Joink. So here it is, and it was super fulfilling. I feel like I was doing a good job because I know for sure that websites are gonna be an important aspect in an org or in a company, because you know that's where potential collaborators, potential members are gonna look at. So yeah, I think I'm doing a good job here. It was day 97, and up to 97 to 100. That's the last week for school. That's my finals week. So me and my friends gathered, and we stayed at school to work on our game design and website. And some of them, their film class, because they're not that finished. So I think we do this like every term, like every finals week, because I think it's important to boost each other's morale, each other's motivation. Because whenever I'm with people working as well, I get motivated, I get pumped up to work even more. So I think that helped us to finish our things. Polished game design took me like forever. Polished also my website. After those, game design and website, my last requirement was the 2D comics. Okay, so keep in mind that I've been doing game design and website for a while. That's my main focus, because those subjects were the most difficult for me, because you know, in comics, like I could draw like super quick, but in coding, like I can't. Like it's a new thing for me, and you know, I still have to go around it. I still have to tweak it around. I still have to learn more about it to actually do it. So yeah, did all those things, submitted it, and Thursday, after submitting for game design, I spent the whole like afternoon like just grinding on my comics. So I did this for like I did the art for 2 days. So it's just inks, guys. So it's fairly easy, you know, compared to a colored comic. This one's easier. I had to follow the thumbnails. I got the dialogue on my head. It's not yet written in the script because yeah, I just winged it. But judging from this, I think I did a fairly good job. So yeah, here it is. I'm planning to make a free copy of this in digital so that people may read it online. But I'm not yet sure. I still have to think about it first. So yeah, I finished all those in these 2 weeks. So yeah, I was super relieved that all of this is done. I finally had the chance to do this video, make this into a zine. Actually, I made this zine like after all the stuff is done, because printing this is not a requirement. I just did this because I want to sell it. At BLTX. It was at December 14. So it was an event for Xerox for photocopy. Yeah. So this comic was actually photocopied. So yeah, what did I learn from all this? So I got a list of things. I mean, it's not much, but I should discipline myself more. With this 100 days, I got to see myself in the eyes of a camera, in a video from YouTube. Sometimes I watch myself like do all these things, do all these updates, and I gotta say, I need to discipline myself. I need to be consistent. That's what people have been talking to me about, that I need to improve upon. Discipline. I need to be organized. I need to balance myself, balance my health, social life, academics. Yeah. So maybe next year I'm gonna have a planner, do all those stuff. I need to practice it religiously, you know, because I need. I think I'm close to graduating. It's my 1 year. It's 1 year left for me. So before I head out to the world, I need to work on my work ethics and time management, because nobody, no company would want me if ever they if ever I'm still me in the future. So I need to improve upon that. Also, watch out for burnout. Next tip. Okay, I've been catching burnouts recently for a while because I suck at time management, and I just push all the things that needed to be like step 1, step 2, step 3. Like I push all those in step 5 or step 10 or something. Like I delay it, I should be dispersing them to a single step. So yeah, I need to work upon that too. I need to watch out for that because the result might be burnout. Lastly, like, sure, I failed the challenge, but I'm still going to continue on with my projects. Maybe I failed because I'm not that consistent of a guy, because sure, I did like 70 plus or 80 plus videos or days in the 100 days, but I need to improve upon that. I need to finish the 100 days so that I could call myself consistent. No excuses, I should overcome this, not just a comic artist, but as a person as well, so that I could call myself improving. I could call myself that I am finally heeding my words of advice, because some of the advice that I spout is directed towards me, if you noticed, because every time I fall or every time I make a mistake, I spout it as an advice, not for you, not only for you, but for me. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's it's done. It's finally done. Actually, making this video, it took me 1 hour because I keep saying the wrong words. I kept I kept stuttering. This is just a spontaneous speech. What I'm doing here in the videos, I don't write a script, but I should be. But not. This is supposed to be a spontaneous thing, So yeah, I kept redoing the record button every now and then because yeah, that concludes the 100 days challenge. Super happy that I did it. Although it was super hassle, I was down at sometimes. It was kind of fulfilling to do this thing with you guys watching me, and because I kind of feel that somebody cares. I kind of feel that making comics is important in a way. Yes. And yeah, by doing this 100 days challenge, I got more motivated compared to not making a video, because people are watching, and I need to make sure that you, as the viewer, be entertained or be satisfied or contented with what I've done, or maybe inspired, because I've did this in 100 days. I mean, not consistently, but you know what I mean. I showed you my process. I showed you a part of my life in a section where it's a super stressful term, and yeah, I'm glad that I did it. I don't know how to say it, but it was a nice run. It was a nice run, and I don't have any regrets. I failed the challenge, but that's okay. It doesn't define me, I still could improve upon that. Actually, by doing this 100 days of making comics challenge, I learned about myself more. I found out my strengths. I found out my weakness, and all the in-betweens. I think the important thing here is that one needs to take these 100 days so that they could improve upon themselves, whatever type of thing that they want to improve upon. Since I'm all around the place, I'm all around my projects, like, still it was 100 days of improving upon my projects. I think that's the most important part. Ending speech. Thank you for joining me in this 100 days challenge. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking my videos. It means a lot. It means that I'm doing good, maybe. It means that I'm worthy of looking at, and that's what I want. I want people to notice me. I want people to consider me as an artist, as a multimedia artist, multimedia man. So like if you like this video, subscribe if you want to see more dumb updates like this. Subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff like multimedia man, like my game design, my website, anything that I'm doing at the moment, I'll maybe update. So yeah, thank you for this journey. I learned a lot, and yeah, see you on the next video. Peace out.